Hi, and welcome back to SoFloDining, South Florida's premier dining blog. I'm Chef Dan. This is Doris with a D.
Hi.
In this edition, we're going to talk to you about Cafe Seville. Cafe Seville is located at 2768 East Oakland Park Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale.
So, how did you hear about this place?
How did I hear about this place? One of my classmates from grammar school and high school, Jose, had mentioned it to us that he wanted to come down. He was going to take us out to dinner.
Oh, this was the place?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
okay.
then COVID hit, and he couldn't come, and we never made it.
Mm-hmm.
More recently, my father was asking me about paella.
Oh.
He was looking for a place to get good paella, and I did some research, and they consistently came up as one of the places that has the best paella.
Wow.
So, my mother was visiting, and he wanted to take us all out to dinner.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured, let's go to Cafe Seville, and he could have his paella.
Awesome. Yeah. And there's parking right there up in front.
Parking right up in front,
Yeah.
all up and down the strip, because they're like in one of those strip mall things.
Right. So what was your first impression?
First impression, I was very impressed. I liked it a lot. It's right up my alley. They're old school. You call for a reservation, and they call you back. They confirm. We walked in, and Joey Exposito, the owner, one of the owners, seated us immediately. And right off the bat, what did he say to us?
He says, I don't know you guys. Is this your first time here?
Yep.
And we all said yes.
Yep.
And he said, oh, well.
And I will get to know you.
I will get to know you, yes. And let me tell you what we do here. And
Yeah.
he just went on. He absolutely loves the place.
It reminded me of, if you've seen the play Les Miserables, and you see the innkeeper, he reminded me of like the innkeeper. He and you noted it.
He's a host.
He had his
Awesome.
pulse on every table in
Yes, he did.
in that restaurant.
Yes, he did.
He knew exactly.
And he knew everybody and
He knew
everything that was
everybody.
going on. It was
And
amazing.
Everybody it was very communal. Everybody like knew everybody else. Tables were talking to each other. The bar, everyone was in conversation. It was like totally
it was so
different.
Spanish. It was like being transferred all the way to Spain.
It was just so unique that everybody was
Yeah.
in conversation. It was, a very lively crowd.
Yeah, and the music in the background,
Yeah.
all very typically Spanish and everything.
Yeah.
It was really amazing.
But,
The menu options.
oh, that was the other one. The menu options, we all pretty much knew what we were going to get.
Yeah.
We all looked at the menu ahead of time, and we pretty much knew what we were going to get. My father, of course, was going to get paella. When we were seated, our waiter came over, poured the water, and then he put up a chair at the end of the table.
Yeah.
And he put the board with all the specials.
Yeah, but at first we didn't know what the chair was for.
Right. We didn't know what the chair was
You
for.
know, he put it there, and we thought, well, maybe Joe was going to come back and talk to us and wanted to sit down. I didn't know.
But they put the special board in front of us.
Big whiteboard.
10 or 15 options on there, a bunch of appetizers, entrees.
Yeah. Wait till you see the pictures.
One of the things that I noticed, between the menu and the specials, there was about 10 different fish. Now, we go to a lot of seafood restaurants in the area, and I've never seen 10 different fish.
No.
And one was better than the next. It was just,
Yeah.
it was really good. So
Yeah.
for a change, and I said it's probably the first time it's ever happened, everybody ordered off the specials.
Yeah, we did.
We all
of
ordered
us.
off the specials.
Yeah.
I think
Oh, yeah.
someone had Bronzino. Was
Well,
that
we had Bronzino Frances.
Bronzino Frances,
And we had the sea bass Olay. That's what I got.
Cibes Olay,
And the flounder in
My mother had the flounder.
saffron sauce.
right?
And Chef had the jumbo shrimp stuffed with scallops and crab meat.
Totally incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, everything. I tried everything on that. And then before that, we had a bunch of appetizers.
Yeah, we haven't talked about the tapas.
The tapas.
Yeah.
We grabbed about 4 of them, I think.
Well, yeah, I have them listed.
You have them? Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
We got the butifarra a la parrilla, which is grilled slices of Spanish pork sausage.
Right.
Chorizo al jerez, which is Spanish sausage sautéed with sherry wine.
Right.
And we had the entremés sevillano,
Right.
which is a cold platter of Spanish
platter.
Serrano ham, manchego cheese, chorizo, and stuffed olives. And we also had your favorite, which was a mixture of scallops
and shrimp.
And it was called
Scallop and shrimp malanga.
Malanga, yes.
And it had a heart of
and
palm.
It was with fresh tomato,
Yep.
heart of palm, and sherry wine. And it was absolutely excellent.
Doesn't that sound good? That sounds good. Without even trying, that sounds good.
It doesn't really flow off the tongue, but it was delicious.
I mean, that was delicious.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, absolutely amazing.
But a lot of times, one thing too, you said about the impression is, I always watch the service, and this is one of the very few places that we've been to where they actually followed classical service. Ladies first.
Yes.
They picked and retrieved from the right sides.
Yes.
But they were very conscious of that, and even when they delivered the food, they put the protein at 6 o'clock right in front of you.
Where you're supposed to.
Protein's supposed to go right. So, very good training. I don't know if it's Joey or Jose or whoever, but very good training on the staff. And tell them about, we were talking about the fish. All the fish comes deboned.
Yes.
All the fish on the menu is deboned.
Yeah, we asked if it was, if it came with,
But
the bones or not.
But who does the deboning?
Well, that day, Joe told us he did. He came in bright and early, and he was the one who did the fishing. Not the fishing. He went shopping, and he was the one who deboned the fish.
Yeah. So the owners again, both owners, hands on.
And Joe has been there for 20 years now. But the place has been there for 35.
They've been there like 35 years. I think Joe said he was there 20 years.
Right. And he hasn't changed a thing.
And again, this is another one of those places where if you don't have a reservation, I've heard of people waiting 45 minutes to an hour just to get in. And they have a bar, but
yeah, and the bar was full too.
It's again what we always talk about. It's a testament to owner involvement. They walked us out. My father did get his paella.
Yes, he did.
He got
ordered it to go.
To go, and the waiters insisted on bringing it out to the car.
Yes.
Yes. Again, we were right out the door. If you could imagine this, we walked out the door. Our car was right there.
Right.
But again,
he insisted.
The owners again when we left. Thank you very much. Please come again.
He walked us to the door too.
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah. Right.
I thought that was amazing.
Right.
Well, we didn't talk about the desserts though.
The desserts. We had the
shared,
leche. And what was the other?
The other one was crema catalana.
Okay, which is kind of like a creme brulee.
Yes.
Softer. More like a pudding.
Yes, almost pudding-ish, right. But the taste,
it's
delicious. Absolutely delicious. And we shared it. Those 4 spoons were going.
But, from what I understand, the specials, when you look at the specials, you see Italian food, French food, so it's not just a Spanish restaurant.
Right.
And I think I read an interview that Joey had done, and he said it's where Madrid meets Milan. That's how he described Cafe Seville.
And he also said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's why he has continued in their tradition. Right. And he has a beautiful business there. And the clientele is just so
loyal.
Friendly and loyal.
You could see they knew everybody, and when they're leaving, see you next week. Yeah. Don't forget to don't forget to come back on Thursday. We're going to have this, that, or the other. I mean, it was just like that. It was awesome. Yeah. And like I said, I can't say it enough. Owner involvement. Owner involvement. That's the key here.
Yeah. Yeah, but you did feel like you were transported to Spain. I mean,
just the decor, the crowd, the way the people were talking, the friendliness. It was totally like you were somewhere else.
The music in the background and everything.
You were somewhere else.
It was really, really nice. It was a great evening. We all enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, recommendations?
Recommendations. This is another one where I'm going to go off of something that I didn't order. Well, first for appetizer, definitely the shrimp and scallop malanga. That's a must. The paella, because when we got home, I brought my father's paella up and I took a couple spoons of it. And first of all, the smell of the paella was incredible. A lot of people don't know or don't realize what you smell is what you taste. So I opened it up, and immediately I got a flashback of like the paella that I remember from New Jersey.
Wow.
From, down Neck, Newark, and like those kind of paellas.
Right.
And because down here we've had paella, but I've never had it like back home. But I opened it, I smelt it, and it was like, wow. So I took a couple spoons of that. The flavor was right on. It's right what I remembered.
Wonderful.
So, yeah, that I would recommend the paella for sure.
I would recommend anything on the menu. And if you've got the special menu, go for that one.
Big menu.
Very reasonable.
It's cliche, but I'm going to say it. There's something for everybody. Because I don't eat many fish, but there were several fish there that I would eat.
Yeah.
So
and I eat fish, and I like to experiment.
Right.
So, yeah, it was right up my alley.
So, yeah.
I loved it.
So what else we got?
That's it.
That's it. All right. So, as always, enjoy, and I'll see you there.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Check us out, SoFloDining.com, hashtag SoFloDining. We're pretty much on every platform.
Yeah.
So,
Till then,
anyway,
bye.
Bye.